Hello everyone. So in the last video we have discussed about the notification for Food Quality Inspector 2023 examination. So in notification I have discussed about the eligibility criteria. The first and foremost important thing that BSc Agri and BSc Agriculture Marketing students are eligible to apply for this post. And the second, I have also described about the total marks and the papers. Today in a part 2, I am going to discuss more about the book list required for GS1, which is for 100 marks, and the GS2, that is specific paper, for 100 marks, and total 200 marks. So let's continue the session. Now we begin with the specific paper, which is for 100 marks, and the specific paper syllabus we will go through one by one. Food grain production in the country. We should know food grain production, so which include major crops and minor crops. Different classification we have to. This is one classification. Food grains also includes the staple commodity like rice, wheat, okay, and also pulses, important pulses, oil seeds. So this, for this you have to see the website. Agriculture Ministry and Farmers Welfare Ministry website will be there. You go through it, and otherwise you can also go through the economic survey of India. So there you can get this information. So otherwise we'll be posting some of the short videos in coming days. Morphology of the cereals. So you have to know the morphology of this, whatever they have mentioned, the cereals, very important. So their constituents and milling procedures. So these things, I think, if you depend on your UG notes, but best thing is Tamil Nadu notes is the best source to cover these aspects. Pulses, their important varieties, constituent milling procedures. Then again, pulses, which are the highest yielding varieties of the pulses, are different types of pulses. What is major important pulses like red gram in this region in Karnataka. So being for the Karnataka conducted by KPSC, keep remember this red gram is very important. So remember, so their production at India level and also at national level. This also you can important varieties, constituent and milling process also. This also information you will get from Tamil Nadu books, which you can easily access. General problems of storage of food grains at commercial level. This is very general topic. You can cover with your any UG notes. So this also not that much difficult. Food policy of India. So again, this is, you won't get much book for this in the market. So you depend on the some of the videos like or the some of the online sources. You have to depend on this. So there is no specific book for food policy of India, because food policy of India will start right from the what we call from India was from begging bowl or from ship to mouth. So from that scenario till that India achieved self-sufficiency. So we have changed a lot of our production from 50 million ton at the time of independence to more than 310 million tons of food production. So there is a tremendous multiplication of the food grain production. We have achieved the food security. So there you can expect the revolutions that we have brought in the green revolution, be it green revolution, grey revolution, rainbow revolution. So these are the quite policies that India has taken its position the global level to become as a food security country, right? So milling, again milling, processing, packaging of food grains and their finished product. Again Tamil Nadu notes is sufficient, you can download from the website. Otherwise we will be sending these links through our telegram channel, so there you can access. Then again, factor responsible for deterioration of food grains in storage. So insects, mites, I suggest you visit FCI, yes, Food Corporation of India, which you can call it as the buffer storage or whatever the storage that they are maintaining. So they are specialized in dealing with these aspects, the quality aspects. So the what are the insects that attacks the, again, in this we have to read in background of the various crops like cereals, pulses, and again oil seeds. So these things you have to remember this. And insects of stored grains and milk products, their identification, biology and nature of damage. So these things we might have read in the undergraduation entomology course. So this is very important, you cover this thing from any of your standard books, or you can refer the short notes if you have made for any JRF, or you can ask from your friends who have cleared JRF and they might have made the short notes. That would be a better choice. Control method, again, these things you will get in the same one book, entomology. So you can depend on the handbook of entomology also. So again, the stored grain control method, they may expect you physical method, chemical method, biological method. There's so many methods are there now. So physical, again physical, the irradiation technique, or the traditional techniques, or for chemical, what are the agents. So these things they may expect, they may ask the crop or the seed, suppose the seed like paddy or rice. So which is a chemical. So again, you should know the details of the harmful level, what is toxic, less toxic, and permissible level. So these things, control of vertebrate pest. So these are vertebrates, rats, whatever birds are there, bandicoots, etc. So toxic contaminants in food. So this is what we can call it as adulteration, food adulteration. So this also comes to the website called FSSAI. So you have to go and see what is a food quality control parameter, and also there is a UGMARK. This also checks the food quality control parameters, and at the international level also FAO, what FAO does. And there are other agreements that you have to you read, because in this paper I think if you are, it is must if you are agriculture or agriculture marketing student to score 90 marks. Okay, GS we will come to GS1. If you are scoring even GS 60, 150 will be in the top. So that should be your target. You should aim for at least 150 plus. So here you have to get automatically 90 because it's your subject, right? So then again, pesticide contaminants, tolerance limit of residues. So these things are very important. This PDF will be, I'll be you know putting in Telegram, so you can easily download it. So again, residues, antidotes, and precautions for safe handling of procedure pesticide. So you might have seen so many farmers death, right, because of not able to handle properly the pesticides. So that's the major reason for even the death of the farmers. So that's very important aspects. The sources and detection of insect infestation in stored grains, that's also very important uh, part. You can refer the Tamil Nadu notes. Otherwise, we will be signing in Telegram. You can download there, or you can visit the website that I'll be giving the details below. Principles of scientific Gordon construction. Again, you go and see the FCA website, Food Corporation of what are the principles that they are adopting to to stock their buffer stock. So it's very important. And then the came this metallic and non-metallic storage structures, advanced level of storage structures. These are the things. So all subject specific they ask, right? So then pesticide formulations. So the pesticide compatibility, what we call it as, so compatible, incompatible pesticides. So with specific to the particular cereals or pulses, their physical, chemical, and biological properties. Yes, of course, because if even formulations are not physically, see, you can't mix you can't mix oil and water, right? So they should be, you can mix milk and water. They should be kind of compatibility physical. At the same time, when you are mixing, it should not change chemically. So at the same time, when we are mixing, it should not become, after mixing, it should not become harmful. So you have seen so many tragedies like endosulfan tragedy of this Kasargood, might be in Kasargood. So that's a different case where aerial spraying was taken up. So but these are the things that we have to keep in mind while preparing for this paper 2 for the specific and method of handling application, their effects. Everything this sources remains the same. The even you can e-notes that we will be giving you, or the Tamil Nadu notes are from the notes which you will be giving. Role of moisture in godons, its measurement, its measurement in food grain. See, one of the most quality parameter is moisture level. When high moisture level is there, so automatically mold will form. Mold is nothing but fungus, right? Fungus will attract, the moisture itself attracts for the so many diseases. Fungus is one aspect, and so bacteria grows, so it becomes unfit for the consumption. So very important chapter in whole of this paper, Gordon management and code of storage practices. So this is also important, where you can get the information directly from the internet. There is no book available. So principle of Gordon sanitation and hygiene, so which comes in the same chapter. And again, what we have discussed, fumigation as a chemical method to for the storage of food grains by different fumigants. So you have to also use of fumigants and use of safety equipment. So this is also a very important chapter, handling and transportation of food grains. Yes, why? Because FCI, it has to distribute to all the states. So how you have to distribute? So there you call it as fair price shop or PDS shop, public distribution system. So transportation is very important, because major loss from 5 to 10% of the loss or wastage occur through this transportation. This has to be reduced. So transportation or logistic system is very important. So keeping in mind this aspect is also very important. Uh, Inspection of food grains, terminology, necessity, and utility. This is you can refer in the notes, upcoming notes or upcoming notes. Sampling techniques and grading of food grain. Yes, sampling is required. Maybe there are now devices available in the market where through scanners that the quality it will check it all. It checks the all parameters like moisture level, seed length, and internal, whether internally breakages are there. So there's some AI has been doing much of the advantage work in the agriculture. So grading of food grain as per the quality sampling. So you can be grade on different systems, are A grade or A plus or B plus, so like that. Grain quality during storage of food grains. So their categorization, same way how we categorize based on size. So in the same way we have to categorize it. So then again, uniform specification of rice. So these are some of the parameters: rice, paddy, maize, ragi. So these are some, when you are going for procurement, means when you are buying from the farmer. So you need to keep a quality parameters kept in check, so that you are procuring a good seeds or cereals, whatever the these things are there. So then again, insoluble and non insoluble stocks. So these are also, you have to read through it's a separate chapter is there in the handbook of the handbook of entomology, or you can also refer the you know the Tamil Nadu notes here, damaged food grains and their categorization and disposal procedure. Further, even in fact you might be knowing our biofuel policy, recent biofuel policy, where these damaged grains are being promoted for production of the biofuels. So that concept also you should remember, different types of biofuel, A, B. So and also first generation, second generation, so this third or fourth generation. So you should know in which generation the food grains are used. That categorization is, I am expecting there will be one or two questions in that perspective. Again, consumer protection acts very important, where consumers are cheated sometimes. You may expect you are buying some groundnuts, and in that some lot of adulteration will be there. So you are cheated by the dealers, or the middleman, or the shop owner. So you can reach the consumer forums, and you can complain, and so that you will get decent compensation. Then again, food safety and standard act, and it's important. Yeah, this also you need to rely on the material, or the notes of any of the coaching institute. Yes, will be providing quality material here. Then again, insecticide act and its importance, you have to read. This is very important. They may ask some clause which are very important, maybe safety clause, or maybe some emergency clause. Then again, MSP, which is a hot topic all the time. So here, without the MS Swaminathan commission recommendations, your preparation would be incomplete. So his formula, so that's very important. How MSP is calculated, how many crops, so MSP is given. So they may give in UPSC, they have given some crops, and they given which of the option is not the MSP given crop. So like that, they may expect you. Issue of food grain to state government and their agencies for TPDS and other welfare scheme. Yes, a welfare scheme, whatever that state operating, and where FC is also giving food. So that schemes are very important. In particular to Karnataka, very important. So maybe Anna Bhagya scheme, they may expect how many kgs. So what are the criteria? So these are the current affairs. They may link with the specific subject. I'm telling you, this is very easy when you enjoy the reading for specific paper. Again, I'm emphasizing you have to score 90 plus here. It's very easy. Source is defined. Okay, source is defined. And for GS2 you have, for GS1 which is for GK, you have to struggle a lot. So but as you have read this in your BSc, AG BSc, or agriculture marketing, so should not miss leaving this portion. You have to take seriously, and your effort should maximize marks overall. So coming to the GS part, as we have kept very simple for the GK part for all the exam which is conducted by so KPSC, for even KS prelims, be it KS prelims or any group B or C, FDA, SDA, degree or above degree level, PUC or 10th level or PC, whatever, these books one must read repeatedly. I say you have to read these books repeatedly. Don't change multiple books when it comes in the market. Let's polity we will take, no new book has arrived in the market. Don't go whatever we are suggesting, take it seriously. And because we are not just saying like that, we have been through this process for a long time. We know how the who is going to where the what are the topics, and from which book the all the topics are covered. So that's the reason, believe me. So take these points seriously. So yes, of course, for any of the exam, if the exam, suppose if cooperative exam, cooperative inspector exam, November is a date, you have to read 1 year, at least 1 year back the current affairs. So likewise, if the date is for this quality inspector is exam would be, we were not sure when the exam is will be, but at least 1 year quality, one year of current affair you must read. Okay, so which covers the national and international. You should not forget to read the regional topics, very important. So now they have given, new government has come, they have brought many schemes, Gruha Lakshmi, so this Gruha Jyoti, then for women empowerment schemes, then health schemes, so many schemes they might bring in. If you have read a budget, yes, of course you should not miss the budget economic survey of Karnataka. These are very important topics in current affairs. First you read this, after you cover all the miscellaneous and regional topics, very important. So some regional issues which have taken the national importance, like you might have come across the Hampi, the G20 cultural, third cultural summit. So such things are important. I'll be giving this PDF in the Telegram channel, so you can download it. So then again, general science 6th to 10th level, very important. So very important. Then social science, NCERT themes. Don't forget to see its images. Sometime direct question. They may ask the some description of Ajanta paintings and or Ellora, those sculptures. So they may ask direct answer in there. So Indian society and its development, again NCERT. So these books you must read. So then Indian history and history of Karnataka. Indian history I can suggest Lucent if you are thorough with your basics. Otherwise read NCERT. Then for Karnataka there is I suggest Suryakant, Dr. Suryakant book. So Indian polity, yes, Lucent. Why I suggest, if you have thorough with, I think Lakshmikant would be very advanced level. So Lucent is I think sufficient to the master the facts. General mental ability, I don't think special preparation is required here. Basic level of maths can help you to solve some 5 to 10 questions. At max we can expect maximum 10 questions, so you focus for 90 questions. So if you are weak at this area, don't I suggest at this point don't master it, because the same time you spend on specific paper will master. Again, geography, NCERT plus Dr. Rangana. These are the books you must read for the quality inspector. So more videos will be coming on this. Keep watching these videos, and please tell your BSc Agri and Agriculture Marketing students to get the benefit out of this, and follow us. We'll be in touch with you. If any doubts, you can ping us in the Telegram and we will respond to you. Thank you.